Hey guys. So, it's your girl, Coach Tanisha, and I just want to do a video. Now, this is for a specific type of person. If you are looking to do in New York, because every state is different. If you're looking to work with the school, right? If you're looking to do vending and contracting, non-contracting, subcontracting, it's levels, right? It's levels to this, okay? So I want to show you guys, okay? I'm going to show you guys basically a work order, right? This is basically what a work order look like, if you guys can see this. All right, this is like a work order. All right, I'm gonna show you guys all my info, but this is like a work order, okay? And basically, pricing and services must be consistent with terms and conditions, okay? So when you do a work order for the New York City public school system, okay, or if you're subcontracting, because there is so many programs, which I didn't even know that until like this year, well, last year. There's so many programs that the New York City public school system has within the system, and those programs can also subcontract you to come and do your work too. So you don't even have to go through the DOE. You can go through the program that's already established within the DOE and subcontract with them. The only difference is when you subcontract, you don't make as much when you go directly to the DOE, okay? So this is a work order, okay? This is a work order, and it's simple. Let's not overcomplicate this, guys. I've been filling these out for the last 3 years, okay? Simple, okay? All they're simply asking, okay? Your name, your district, your name, your vendor number, the school you're going to be working at, your name, email, simple. Not hard at all, right? Not hard, right? Then they have a work order, okay? So basically, you have to say, all right? So I'm going to read what they say. I'm going to put it in my own words after, okay? Okay, so I'm going to read the description at the top. Services to be rendered. So your services, okay? For each service includes service description, number of recipients or units, which is the children, location of services, date of service, what is the deliverables, right? Because it's like, what are we paying for? If any, as well as units, course, number of units to be purchased, and cost of units, books, magazines, drones, violins, whatever, right? Whatever you're doing within the system, right? So all you basically do is write it. So for me, I'm doing financial literacy. I do financial literacy workshops, talk about investing. I talk about vision boards. We go into stocks. We talk about money. We talk about self-love. Talk about wealth. We talk about success. Also too. So they want to know, right? They want to know what you want going to be doing now. Do they really read this? I don't even know, right? But simply, they want to know what you're going to do. What is going to be the outcome for these kids, right? What are you providing? What are we actually paying you all this money for, right? Then you got the units, students or workshop, how much the unit costs, how many of the units, and then the total. Okay, like the whole total. Okay, so it gives you like a breakdown. Teachers will, this is like just a sample. This is not like mine. This is a sample. And at the end, you say this is the number right here. Okay. Now, I also have one for the subcontracting. Okay, because I'm a non-contract. So anything under $50,000, I think it's 50 or 25, maybe 50, maybe 25 still. Anything under $25,000, you consider a non-contractor vendor. Anything over 50,000, you're considered a contracted vendor. Anything and any amount that you're using from another company inside the public system, you will be now a subcontractor. Okay? But everybody's a contractor with the DOE. Everybody's a contractor. Okay? It's just that what they label it, right? So with them, right, the same thing. Simple, right? Subcontract agreement, salary and wage and support sheet. Okay? So simply all you're doing, guys, is filling. Okay. So it's really simple. What are you doing with the kids? What's going to be the outcome? How much you want? How many kids? Whatever. Okay? And then you put your total. So my total is going to be 10,000. Now, my goal for 2 months is 10 schools. So 2 months, well, 3 months from September, really not September, October, November, December, 3 months. Because September, you can't get a hold of a principal. You can't get a hold of nobody for September. But October, November, December, the middle of October to the beginning of November is when like the programs start. They start bringing people in for like the fall session. So there's fall sessions, there's spring sessions, and then there's summer sessions, right? So they could bring you in for any, one of those, right? So from October to December, my goal is to have 10 schools. 10 schools paying me the max of $25,000. That's the max right now in New York. It's supposed to go up to 50,000. But right now, the max is $25,000. So times 10 schools, that's what I would make in 3 months working with the DOE. But right now, I haven't met my goal all the way. I'm at 3 schools where I'm filling out work orders for 2 schools. And then I have to go and talk to the principal because she want to talk about the money. She want to talk about what's in her budget. So that's when I come back from Aruba. I'm going to go talk to her and basically fill out this and, provide services. So this is what I wanted to do. I always wanted to be a math teacher. I always wanted to teach kids. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I really didn't want to teach adults. But that was an opportunity for me to teach still. Like, once you're a teacher, you could teach anybody. Honestly, I could teach anybody. I could teach a 2-year-old, 102-year-old. Like, I could teach everybody. So it's in me to teach. It's in me to want to see people get knowledge, from me. So this is something that, if you don't want to help the kids, don't do this. If you just trying to do it, I just want to make 5, 10, 20 grand real quick. No, because the Board of Ed do not pay quick. Now, here's the thing. They will pay you weekly, right? You can get paid weekly depending on what you're doing. But the Board of Ed does not pay quick. I know people right now, 3, 4 months later, they still waiting for a check. But it's guaranteed money. Again, I know people waiting 3, 4 months for a $25,000 check, but they get it, right? There's some people waiting a week for $10,000. So it just depends. The Board of Ed has over $68 billion, $68 billion, $68 billion, okay, a year, okay, $68 billion a year. New York City, a year. A year. A year. A year. Each school get about The minimum of 5 million a year. Each school, minimum. So, so, just giving you guys some enlightenment so you guys can see, because I got to submit this by tomorrow and get it over to them so they can have it, so they can process it, so I can get paid. So, hopefully this enlightened you. Make sure you get your work order. Make sure you get your PO. Submit all your stuff in on time. You would have to submit in when it's time to get paid. This is to get paid. Okay? When it's actually time to actually get paid, it's a different paperwork. Okay? The board ed does do a lot of paperwork. Now you got to submit these things. You got to submit sign-in sheets. You got to submit the agenda. Right? What did you do with the kids? Right? And this is just for their protection, right? You know, what did you do in your protection, your records too? What did you do with the kids? What kids were there? It's like micromanaging, right? What time was the class? You know, what date was this class? You know? So, I mean, again, we got to choose our hard. So I'm going to choose this hard because I'm making an impact, in the world right now, helping the children. So I know it's a little long-winded, but follow me, guys, at Coach Tanisha Marie on all platforms. I have an Amazon book. I have a children's book. This is what I use in the schools to teach the kids about finance. So you can get this on Amazon, or you can. I use this book in the schools to help the children. And this, by the way, is K through 12. Yes, it may look like little kids on here, but it represents us. It's a king and a queen. And we didn't learn about basics. So everybody needs this. K through 12. And a principal told me that the average 12th grader is on like a 4th grade reading level anyway. So this is the perfect book for everybody. So you can go to the ABCsofWealthBuilding.com. Also, you can go to Amazon. Type my name in, Tanisha Adjo, and you'll see the book. And it will be in Spanish. So I have some printed copies. I'm going to look through it, and then I'm going to make sure that the publisher distributes it. So I have a distributor. They're going to distribute it everywhere. So I'll also have it in Spanish. So this is the book that I'm using to help the children and also build my legacy. So follow me, guys, Coach Tanisha Marie on all platforms. I'll see you guys soon.